Today we meet Syngin Colchester, South African, and Tania Maduro, American, from 90 Day Fiance fame, a reality show that follows couples going through the K1 visa, who thereafter have 90 days to say their I do's. The world came to learn about Syngin and Tania's love story, whilst the TV show captured every moment together as a new couple. We watched them fight, make up, and we also watched them plan the most important day of their lives together as they walk down the aisle at the end of their 90 days. Welcome to the show, Syngin and Tania. Welcome.
Hello, it's so nice to be here. Thanks for having us.
Guys, I am so excited because I hear that this is your very first South African TV interview.
Yes, it is.
Very, very true. That's why the excitement is real, you know?
The excitement is real. Trust Afternoon Express to take us international. Now, we saw your love story unfold in front of our very eyes. But now we want to know, where did it all begin? How did you land up on reality TV and having the whole world celebrate your love along with you?
Yeah, so for me and Tania, it's been quite a story. You know, I was a bartender in Cape Town, Long Street. You know, I was just doing my thing, you know, serving drinks, you know, smiling a little, maybe flirting a little, you know, and the next thing I knew, I saw Tania there sitting on the corner of the bar, and at the end of the night, put it this way, she slid me her number, just so that's been said.
Twice.
And literally what happened is that same night we spent the night together, and she literally never left after that. She stayed for about 3 months with me in South Africa.
Talk about never leaving. I mean, then you guys decided to go on a reality TV show. This is unheard of. 90 Day Fiance, we see you guys, you're going through the most. I mean, whether you're getting along, whether you're fighting, it is all happening in front of a full camera crew. So how was that experience like for you?
It was very weird. You know, like we're trying to have conversations, just the two of us, but it's not. We have a full 8 to 10 person camera crew around us, and it's kind of like, how do you guys feel about us having a baby? What's your opinions? It's hard to have just such a very intimate conversation.
And it gets very weird, you know. I'm a person, I don't even like having arguments in front of my parents. You know, I'm very secretive when it comes to that. So when things blow up and everybody's there, you just like, you feel almost overwhelmed a lot of times. But you kind of almost get used to it as the season goes on. You know, you don't camera watch as much. I remember they were like, stop looking at the camera. I was like, how do I do that, guys? It's like a huge ass thing. So it was definitely a crazy experience, emotional one.
It sounds also like you had to be very vulnerable through this time, allowing yourself to truly shine, even the worst parts of yourself. So how much coming to terms with being the real you, even the ugly you on television, did you have to come to terms with?
It's a very tough thing, you know, because you're always trying to portray yourself the best you can and trying to do the best you can, say the best things, but you do get heated on TV, you do say stupid shit, the world sees, this guy gets angry very quickly, this guy swears a lot. So yeah, you kind of just try and stay yourself, but you definitely feel very vulnerable at the moment, and you just kind of hope that the people will accept you.
It's definitely a journey, and you know, you just try to be yourself as much as you can. And then you just see kind of what gets put out.
Yeah.
When you said to Syngin, or rather spoke to a professional, and you said he's not your soulmate, you just don't find it, you don't see it, and your soul belongs to a love that once was. So where do you guys find yourselves now navigating the space, and how did you come out of that dark pit and find the light again?
The whole soulmate thing, it's not that my soul belongs to another or anything like that. It's just we're on this journey, you know, we have spent those 90 days in front of a television, but, you know, we spent, a year and a half before that even started. We're still on our journey of, learning about each other and exploring ourselves. And I think that's kind of where we're still at. To me, the soulmate is I believe people can have multiple soulmates. We have said multiple times, we've known our souls have met before, and there's obviously a reason that we met this time. So I think we're on that journey.
Yeah.
What do you think?
But yeah, definitely, stuff like that, you normally chat private to you, and that comes out in front of national TV, and it just ramps up the volume of it all, you know. And then I, of course, was completely shocked and bombshell. I almost didn't know how to react when there was everybody around. So it's definitely the things I get really shocked, you know. And then stuff like that happened people already climb on it, you know, that becomes a big topic and you end up talking about that 3-4 times a day during filming, and it becomes like a whole emotional roller coaster at the end of the day.
Now, Syngin, you are South African, and Tania, you're from the US. These are two different countries, two different continents. What have you learned about each other's cultures, and how have you both incorporated it into your lives now?
You want to go first on that one?
I was just thinking about like how to find out he went to school barefoot with ostriches and bucks running around and it's just very, very different, and I don't know, also heart melting.
Yeah, you know, it was a big culture change for me. Like, people don't get it. I come from South Africa, and I literally come here. The trees are different. The birds make different sounds. It's like a whole new planet, you know. And I actually literally thought Americans were going to be a little bit more stuck up and stuff like that. But being here, they absolutely are awesome people.
He didn't actually grow up in Cape Town. He grew up out more in the bush, like Limpopo, Mpumalanga.
Yeah.
So, definitely, even in a few months he had in Cape Town, and now he's fully submerged in more of a city, it's definitely different for him.
COVID-19, you know, the borders are closed. There are restrictions on travel. How have you coped during this time? How have you kept in touch with your family? And also, moving into a bigger conversation, you guys were out there protesting this past weekend with the hashtag Black Lives Matter movement. So how has navigating this space, having two huge historical movements happening all at the same time? And you're married.
So, you know, for me during this COVID time, as I saw South Africa went on a very strict lockdown, you know, you guys went hard. That's been also quite tough, not being able to go and move, and my family also not doing the best, you know, and it's really tough just being all the way here and not being, literally not even being able to know when I can see my family next.
And from a pandemic to, well, not from, we're in both still, but to an uprising here in the state. I have experience with planning and organizing protests. I reached out to help, just to help with whatever they needed. And it was amazing, actually. It was amazing, having Syngin there, supporting us, supporting the cause, supporting Black Lives Matter. It was great.
Yeah, it's really a lot of things. I was still born in South Africa when apartheid was still a real thing, you know, and I saw as a little child many things that were wrong, you know, and as I get older in my life and I started to really open my mind and change my ways, and you really start to see that there's a whole lot that we actually just overlook or mislook. So for me to be part of that is actually so refreshing, and it makes me feel good, you know, being a part of something.
Syngin and Tania, before I say goodbye to you, you know what I'm going to ask. You guys don't have rings. You decided not to put rings on it, but you put ink on it. So please, may you wave that ink in the air, that Sagittarian sign, the traveler, the giver of love. Shine to you guys, shine to your union. All the best as you say, I do. And indeed, may it be a happily ever after.
Thank you, much
Thank
love.
you so much for having us.
Yeah,
Cheers.
awesome.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I mean, South Africa, I want to find out from you. Would you leave your family? Would you leave everything you know to go fall in love on the other side of the world? Use that hashtag Afternoon Express on your comments.